Hello everyone and welcome to TNV Academy. Today we are going to talk about something that has the potential to completely change the way your organization approaches training objectives, and how to design them effectively using ISO 10015. Most organizations conduct training, but very few achieve measurable outcomes. Why? Because their training begins without a clear purpose. In ISO 10015, training is not a random activity. It is a strategic tool to build competence and meet business goals. And that tool begins with well-designed training objectives. What is ISO 10015? ISO 10015 is an international standard that provides guidelines for training in quality management systems. It helps organizations ensure that training is not just an event, but a process, one that is planned, delivered, and evaluated systematically. The four main stages of ISO 10015 are identifying training needs, designing and planning training, delivering that training, and evaluating training outcomes. Today we focus specifically on stage 2, designing training, and in particular, how to write effective objectives. What are training objectives? Training objectives are statements of intent that clearly describe what a learner should be able to do after the training. Think of them as a contract between the trainer and the learner, a promise of outcomes. Without objectives, training can become vague and unfocused. Objectives guide the trainer, set expectations for the learner, and offer measurable benchmarks to evaluate success. Why training objectives matter in ISO 10015? ISO 10015 emphasizes the strategic role of training objectives. They must align with organizational goals, reflect the outcome of a proper training needs analysis, that is TNA, and lead to measurable change in performance. Training should not be conducted just because a team asked for it. It should be tied to a business gap or performance challenge. Objectives make sure that the training stays relevant, focused, and result-driven. Step-by-step guide to design training objectives. ISO 10015 approach. Let's now walk through how to design effective objectives using the ISO 10015 framework. Step 1. Link objectives to business goals. Start with the organizational objective in mind. Ask, what problem are we solving through training? Example, if the company is losing customers due to poor service, the training objective should address the issue directly. Objective, by the end of training, customer service agents will apply the complaint resolution procedure correctly in 95% of customer calls. Step 2. Conduct a training needs analysis, TNA. Training objectives should always come after TNA. Find out what skills or knowledge are lacking. What is the performance gap? Who is affected? Once you have this data, writing objectives becomes focused and relevant. Step 3. Write performance-based objectives. ISO 10015 encourages you to use action-oriented language. Use verbs that show observable behavior, like identify, describe, demonstrate, build, calculate, compare, apply. Bad example. Know the safety policy. Better, list 3 key points of the safety policy and explain how to apply them. Step 4. Involve stakeholders' objectives. Written in isolation, often miss the point. Involve managers, team leaders, and even trainees in the objective setting process. Ask, does this objective reflect the job requirement? Will it help solve a real challenge? Is the business willing to support the follow-through? Step 5. Prioritize and categorize objectives. Not every objective needs equal focus. Split them into primary objectives, the must-have outcomes. Secondary objectives, supportive skills or knowledge. Design your training to focus at least 70% on primary outcomes to stay effective and relevant. How to evaluate if objectives were effective. Once training is over, ISO 10015 emphasizes evaluation. Use the objective as your benchmark. Ask, can learners perform the defined task? Did job performance improve? Did the training achieve its business goal? Evaluation methods include test, feedback forms, observation, on-the-job assessments, and performance metrics. Match objectives with training methods. Your delivery method should align with the objective type. Knowledge, use lectures, handouts, or videos. Skill, use simulations, labs, hands-on exercises. Behavior attitude, use role plays, group activities, mentoring. This alignment ensures the objective is realistically achievable. Pitfalls to avoid. Avoid these traps when writing objectives. Don't use unmeasurable verbs, like understand, appreciate, know. Don't write objectives that are too generic. Don't try to pack too much into one objective. Avoid objectives not tied to actual business needs. Always review your objectives with a smart filter. Start with the end in mind. In conclusion, we can say that ISO 10015 teaches us that effective training begins with crystal clear objectives. If you can define what success looks like before the training starts, you are already halfway to delivering a high-impact learning experience. Objectives keep training grounded, focused, and measurable. And most importantly, they ensure that training is a business investment, not just a routine task. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of TNV Academy.